Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review of last week, which was the 20th through the 26th. So I have not been doing setup videos because I haven't really been setting anything up. I've kind of just been literally going along as the week starts, and I wanted to do that mainly because I just wanted freedom to actually utilize the planner and see, how it works for me. And as you know, I've been in and out of Hobonichi weeks. I love it. I last week I thought like, man, I shouldn't have even bought a weeks because I haven't really touched weeks. Like, this is my life kind of book for the whole year, so this is different. It's like updating things throughout the whole year. But I was like, man, I shouldn't have bought 2 weeks because I haven't really been doing anything with them. So this is the other weeks that I got. This is a mega. This is just the regular pages. And I think this is the one that I feel most sad about because I wanted it specifically because of the cover and the pencil board that you got. So I am going to figure out a way to get back in here because I tried to do it in March, as you can see, writing my meals down, because I was going to utilize this simply for like health and wellness. However, I don't really know what I want to put in it, especially since in the Commit30, I log some of those things. So unless I specifically switch back over to this, which might work out and be okay, that is something that I can think about doing. And maybe if I have time this week, I will like get into that. But I really want to get back into this because I really do like the weeks. So let's get started. Before we get started, have you all ever, like, I'm already putting down what I want the goal to be for next month, which is in a couple of days, for the Commit30. But sometimes I need to do things in real time. And I know I'm doing a video now, but I need to like quickly write down grocery list, lactose, milk, almond, butter, the tub of butter. Sometimes some of this stuff, the tub and individual. I have my work buddy, and me and him are trying to work together on like meal planning and just having stuff to not use money a lot. So that is something that I'm doing. Fruit Loops or Tricks, either or. So I just needed to write down things, slices, and dairy free. Dairy free, everything is expensive. And because I'm lactose, sometimes I just like to get dairy free things because it's easier and I don't have to continuously take the pills for it. So yeah, I just wanted to write some of those immediate things down before I forgot. But as you can see, I am in another notebook from Jot, which I'm totally okay with. So yeah, I have this. I'll be working in this as I always do, putting my notes, lists, and all of that good stuff. But let's get into this week. So how about we start with, well, the past week rather. How about we start with the Bloom Planner, which, as you all know, is my like journal. So I will go to April's month and let you see how I added some things to that. So I kind of filled in some spaces that needed to, and I have this open. I like kind of looking at older stickers and seeing where I can put them, because these stickers was obviously from March, but hey, I feel like, you know, it'll work anywhere. So I'm really liking how this is turning out, and I'm actually surprising myself with being consistent with it. This week in my journal, it was about grief, processing grief. Of course, if you watched my video last week, a lot was going on in just terms of loss and what I've been experiencing. And one thing I put at the beginning of this is grief is something that is never taught really how to deal with it or approach it. And so I put like the definition of grief: an intense emotional, physical, and cognitive anguish following a significant loss, most commonly the death of a loved one. And then I put, it also comes in, sometimes I can't read my own writing. It also comes in waves, it's unpredictable, and it doesn't go away. I feel like grief will always leave a mark, and it just depends on your loss as to how you can approach it or process it. Because it's some people that we will lose, and it will always be a missing piece. It will always be a sting to us. We will always cry about it. Some people that, you know, you may be driving down the street and bam, don't know why you thought about that person, but are then crying. So it's not something that I feel you get over. It's just more so how to manage it, which is really important. And I think validating people in their grief is also important, because it teaches people that it's okay to feel. A lot of times we hold different positions, and it's kind of like, oh, I shouldn't feel like this. I can't imagine how doctors feel. It also made me go back to COVID and nurses and just healthcare staff that was watching numerous people pass, and just the fear they probably have for themselves or their own family, but also witnessing death on a daily basis multiple times. So it's something that I think we all should take a look at. You know, some people never address grief, and it causes like prolonged grief or other problems and disruptions in their life. So that is something this was kind of all about my grief. However, I did put ants. I have never had ants, and now I do. And they came, and I had like the little bitty ants. What I've been using now, it has been working. I've seen a lot less of them. And then for like a good 2 weeks, I had like the flying ants, but they were only in the bathroom around like the drain area. But my friend told me about the baking soda and vinegar, and that really helped. I haven't seen one of those in about a week or so. And I was talking with the landlord, and he was telling me how he has ants at his house, and the flying ants should be leaving now because they only come in seasons. This, however, is the first time that I've ever really experienced ants. My mom has ants all the time, but she's at a lower level. So yeah, that has just been hard, especially for somebody that struggles and have phobias of certain things. It has just been more than a task, I will tell you that. But let's get into, so here, I didn't do anything for this weekend here. I didn't finish last week, and I think because I didn't do last week, I am going to just paint. I told myself I was going to do paint with regular colors or watercoloring, and then kind of proceed with this, because I don't want to lose this, because I really like working in here. Now, this is the Commit30. I hope I was in frame with all of that. Yeah, this is the Commit30, and new to me, this is the first year that I've used it. I started a bit late, as I kind of shared with you all before, and so far so good. I like the accountability that it's been giving me with just thinking about what I need to work on for the month. I am not doing well with I'm not doing well with, oh, I did that. I can put that down. Let's see. I can't, some things I started to cross off. I need to go back and look at the month, especially I did my son's, not mine though. So yeah, this is the, I chose decluttering. As you can see, that was not really a good choice. So next month I'm gonna get something a little bit more attainable and something that I'm actually gonna keep up with. So this is the past week, and let's see. Out of all the days, I can circle. I still didn't put Sunday. Let's see. Sunday is the 26th. Oh, I gotta go back and put that. Because I did this next week. So only 2 days that I actually met my goal of 7,000 in a day. I was very close here because it was 6,971. I really am trying to move my body more and make sure that I am just doing what I can to keep myself mobile, flexible, and all of that. On the side, I've been putting one thing I'm grateful for each day. And some of the things I was grateful for last week was supportive coworkers, money to buy things, good teachers that my kids have, grateful for a rational mind, a God-fearing mama, and God's forgiveness, as well as the Bible. My goal was to get to 60% on my book. I did not do that. And down here, I pretty much just put good things that was happening to me, like, and it could have been as small as my son did good at the dentist. I've been journaling and reading, a good Sunday at work. I had time with family, and surprisingly, I wasn't that concerned about the empty space. I didn't do the tracking for the week in terms of like what I spent each day. That's something that I really want to do, and maybe I will include that in here. Maybe I'll do something to include that in here. So I put down the appointment times. Here, I never really used these stickers, so I just used it for a work schedule. And then Sunday, I listed out everything that I had to do. I pretty much got a lot done except the meal planning. I emailed my kid's teacher, reached out to friends, journaled, ironed, did my weekly setup. Saturday, I was definitely busy. My son got a haircut. I did my daughter's hair. I tidied up. It was just super hectic that day. I went out to a couple of stores, and I noted here how my son had a good appointment. However, in the car, he did not do so well coming back. I did not put on my sticker, and that's something that I need to do this week. So yeah, I canceled my massage appointment, responded to some emails, worked in my planner, did a little decluttering, paid some bills, sweeping and mopping. Monday, I really didn't end up doing too much, and I was still kind of struggling Monday with just like processing the loss and all of that good stuff. yeah. And I put huge issue with ants. And I was spraying and just super cleaning everything. Now, if we look down here in terms of what I had for dinner, I ate out a lot. Um, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. 5 days out of the week I ate out for dinner. That is a bit too much for me. As far as sleep goes, it was only 2 days that I pretty much got good sleep, I would say. Saturday, it was 8 hours, 35 minutes, which was like, wow, I know my body really needed it. Sunday, it was close to 6 hours, which is good. So that's something that I'm kind of moving toward. I really like this Commit30. I do have, because when I bought it, it was buy one, get one free. And it was $35 when I got it. And to get like another one for free to this to this magnitude was good. And it's so extensive and it has a lot of space and all of that. So I thought it was a really good deal. The other one is undated, but I am more than sure that I will use it because I just love the accountability that it has, even with having to put like what you want to work on for that month, how you going to work on it. It's just really good. And I didn't really know what to put there. So I just put some washi tape, and I love that too. I just love how I can do different things with it, but also I'm not pressuring myself to just decorate. I threw in decorations as I had already filled in some things. So that's just what I've been doing lately. And yeah, that is what's been going on with my planners and system. I hope you all are doing well. It is Wednesday, the 29th. So I hope you all are having a good midweek. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.